everyone, how you all doing? Welcome back to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel. I'm Moisey and it's great to be here. You already know it's another day, another meltdown from the Derangers and the British media. And boy, they did not disappoint. No, not at all. So, what was it about this time? The Christmas card chaos. All Harry and Meghan have to do is to post a Christmas card, and it is chaos out here in the streets. Woo! Wow. All they have to do is chaos. Let me get it up on the screen for you. Hold on a second. They posted this lovely Christmas card, which was actually even more meaningful than last year's one. And don't you guys just love the way Harry and Meghan just evolve year on year, which is exactly what it should be. But it seems like the British media seem to think that they should be stuck in, I don't know what gear they think that they should be stuck in. They feel like they should, since they step back, they should probably be stuck in park. Just be in one place. Don't breathe, don't move, don't do nothing. Be a mummy. Anyway, when Harry and Meghan dropped their Christmas card, normal folks like you, me, and most of the planet smiled and admired the cute photo and went about our day. Not the derangers. Oh no. They grabbed their magnifying glasses, their x ray goggles, their tinfoil hats, ready to analyze this innocent photo like it was evidence in a CSI crime scene. So, what was the problem? What problem did they come up with after they had done scrutinizing the the photo? Because the funny thing is that the photo with the Harry and Meghan kids wasn't the only photo in the Christmas card, but somehow that was the only one they settled on and scrutinized it to an inch of its life. Anyway, what problems did they have with this photograph? First of all, they said Meghan's arms were too long in the photograph, that it couldn't be real. Really? That's not what I'm seeing. I am not seeing anything. Anyway, let's look at the other problems. They said Archie's legs. It looks like there is a problem with Archie's legs. Can you see any problem? I have looked at it with a magnifying glass trying to see whether I am just not being overly supportive as a squatty. But anyway, again, let's move to the next complaint. They complain that the dog has three legs. The mysterious dog, the family dog, has suddenly lost a leg, can't find this leg of the dog. And let's not forget, there is a problem with Megan's feet and Lilibet's walk. Okay, those were the major problems that they had with this photograph. All right. Before we continue, if this is your first time on this channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment or two in the comment section. If you have visited before and you have not yet subscribed, let today be the day you decide to subscribe. Thank you to all my new subscribers. We are 5K strong now, and we are hoping to get to 6,000 subscribers. That's the new milestone. So if you have been listening and you haven't checked to see whether you are actually subscribed, this is my invitation for you to do that now. Check. A lot of people don't realize that some of the favorite programs on YouTube, that they're not subscribed to the channels of their favorite programs on YouTube. And if you're not still not sure, let me give you another reason to subscribe. Take a leap of faith with me today, and we do some fun activities on this channel. We're not just here to talk about the sad stories or promote the Sussexes. We actually take action on this channel. We do some gentle activism, which is what you will experience with us today, because activism today is Tuesday, and we usually have activism Tuesday on Tuesdays. Duh. The the name of the activity is in the name of what we're doing is in the name. And for all those who have been rocking with me from the beginning, thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section, and also hit the subscribe button. Shall you hit the subscribe button if you have been rocking with me but you haven't yet subscribed? Leave a hit the like button, leave a comment. If you don't know what to say, just leave an emoji. That counts as engagement. Okay, all right, so let's continue. Let's actually look closer at all these complaints that they had about this photograph, shall we? So going back to Megan's arm, I've just looked at it to try and see if, I mean, Megan, maybe they're looking at Megan and thinking she's really short. Her arm should not be long, but this looks to me like a normal length of an adult. So I don't see how they can imagine that she would tell them to Photoshop her arm to be longer. I mean, it doesn't look like it's an Inspector Gadget type of arm's extension. And I don't know what they're talking about. Are we suggesting that she would probably have woken up that day and grabbed Photoshop and said, you know what would really rock this Christmas card? Longer arm. I saying, make it make sense. I can't make it make sense where they get that from. But again, we're talking about the Derangers. So are we surprised that what they come up with? No, not really. All right, so let's look at the next complaint. Archie's legs. They're just legs. Kids do that thing where they stand awkwardly. Google children being children. I promise you'll find examples. He's even standing properly because boys are almost hyperactive sometimes. They can hardly stand still. And even with that, with all of that, we can't even see him like anything unusual about how he's standing or the position of his legs. I can't see anything. I can't see anything anyway. If you see something, tell me in the comments. My favorite one is the one of the dog's three legs. I mean, if you're looking with eyes, I kid you not, the Derangers zoomed into this image like they were hunting for Bigfoot. It turns out that the fourth leg is right there. It's hidden by the front, the right front leg is hiding the left back leg, which would be normal, especially if the photograph is being taken at an angle. So I don't know where. I think they just like to get excited for no reason. It's probably a slow news day, and they were trying to drum up interesting headlines for the British media to jump on. It's just that they managed to embarrass themselves in the process. But because the British media entered the chat, they talked about everything that I just spoke about. And the funniest thing is that they had a Photoshop expert who examined the photo and determined that he was going to expose the fraud, took out his spyglasses and examined the photograph thoroughly. And guess what? The expert reluctantly concluded there was no Photoshop here. It was just a nice family photo. Well, you would think that that would be the end of it. Oh, no, 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 no. How dare they not find anything wrong? How dare they not find anything wrong? The other time, Kate took a photograph and she posted it, and everyone said her photograph was fake. And the Sussexes are fake, and the children are fake. So their photograph must be fake too. That is the logic of the Derangers. Well, as I said, they were in complete meltdown mode. I'm not joking. I just refuse to share um, some of the crazier tweets. What was funny to me though was that the Photoshop expert who had, I mean, he must have felt pressure to say something negative. He couldn't find anything negative to say. All he could say was that the photograph was staged to look like the perfect family. Hello, sir, it's a Christmas card. When people are taking photographs, of course, they stage it, don't they? If you're going to take a photograph, you want to show your best size or you want to display a particular emotion, right? So if you, if they didn't tell you it was a candid photo, they put it on a card. Anyway, it is like trying, I think the normal people try to rationalize or try to have an intelligent debate with people who are just prepared to come into the conversation to conclude that everything that you're saying is wrong or is a lie. So, anyway, there's no point, is what I'm trying to say. Um, Let me have a look at this. Uh, It says Archie literally looks like he's in motion. Exactly right. Let me go back and have a look. Look, he's obviously in motion. He's he was his feet are not completely on the floor. Oh my god. Camille says, but you're giving them air, Wheezy. Yes, because there are some people with holes in their brains. Actually, that's being a bit harsh. There are some people who are affected by the negative headlines and begin to worry. And this is why we do videos like this to debunk, to so that those people, especially those who are squaddies, those who are squaddy positive, those who are squaddy ambivalent, those who are squaddy neutral, those who are undecided can watch videos like this and realize that the negative headlines by the British media are actually just that, negative headlines determined to conclude that there is actually something wrong. And if you look at the headline of the article, look at this. So what it does is says is Harry and Meghan's holiday card sparks wild conspiracy theories. Royal fans spread baseless claims of photo of Archie and Lilibet is faked. It's almost put together to make it seem as if they're saying that conclusively the photo is fake. It's not until you go into the body of the article then you realize that actually they discovered the photograph wasn't fake. This is why we talk about things like this, so that those who see the headlines and get bothered by it realize that actually I may have seen that headline and assumed that they were saying that the photograph was fake. But actually, after listening to Wheezy on Isabella Bank's YouTube channel, I realized that they had an expert examine the photograph and they found out that the photograph was not fake. VR says, why do they care? Why does it bother them what Harry and Meghan do? It's their card and they can do whatever makes them happy. Exactly, my love. Exactly. Everyone, they're trying to find anything because Kate and William got photoshopping. Kate and kids, writer and Associated Press called them out. The press no longer releases their photographs. Exactly. 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 The Anna says, how miserable to have a sad little life. Your greatest joy is spending hours scrutinizing a joyous family Christmas card for anything you can lie about to tear that family down. So crazy. Uh, Sharon S says they're trying to pin Kate's embarrassment on Meghan. They tried it anyway, they didn't succeed. They tried it. It's joyful, it's natural, it has movement and emotion, lovely in every way, and so different from what Kate and William produce, which is exactly right. Which is exactly right. Okay, so I think that they didn't think it through anyway, because what had happened was they didn't think it through because what had happened was because they were nagging so much about the photograph. Harry and Meghan were trending in fact, four places. Prince Harry first place, Harry and Meghan second, Sussexes third, Prince Archie fourth. It was all everyone was talking about. It's ridiculous. The examination of the photograph didn't end there. Oh no. They moved on to the kids' hair color. Yes, guys, the hair color. It's amazing the amount of fascination that they have with the Sussexes, Harry, Meghan, and the kids. Do you think it's because they don't see them enough? Do you think that's the reason for the fascination? The insatiable, it's almost like they feel like almost like if they could just capture them and put them in a cage so that they can wake up to go look at them on a daily basis. That is almost what would satisfy them. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so apparently Sussex's kids also sent the media into such a tizzy that the Evening Standard went to a doctor at one of the best hospitals in the UK, Guy's and St. Thomas Hospital, to ask, oh, and how are Harry's kids so ginger? Like, what were they expecting? What were they expecting? Were they expecting Megan's kids to be have afro? As in, what were they expecting to happen? Megan is a biracial woman and Harry is white. So what were they expecting to happen? What were they expecting? Also, why are they wondering why Harry's kids will have red hair? Did they forget the family that Harry came from? It seems like when they're thinking about William and Harry, they always think about the royal family. But the royal family like came from somewhere. Each member of the royal family has two sides, and they always think about the father's side alone. But obviously, the Spencer genes are very strong. And if you have met Harry at all, you would know to expect that his children will be ginger as well. It's like almost wondering why is water wet. The Spencer ginger gene is undefeated. Megan's genes, I don't know whether they stood a chance at all. Anyway, for the record, the doctor said Megan likely carries a recessive redhead gene, which is cool. Which is cool. And Megan has said that when she did her what you call it test, I think there's somewhere where she was said to be Irish. She also have some um she has some Irish DNA or something. So that might be where that comes from. But then again, when you look at the Spencer hair gene, do we need a scientific thesis for the reason why Harry's children look like Harry and have ginger hair? I don't think so. Absolutely not. um, who's this person says? Lorna says red hair goes back through the Spencer clan to Henry VIII, a redhead, and the Spencers are a direct descendant to his sister Margaret. See. Julie says they don't want to see the kids. They what would they talk about? They prefer to speculate and they want that conspiracy theory to grow to the point that it becomes toxic, so toxic that the rest of the world joins in on the conspiracy theory. I think you're absolutely correct. I love the gentle clapback of Harry and Meghan though. They're like, because actually before this Christmas card came out, the conversation was going to that, they don't really have anything to work with. Okay, so when in between Harry and Meghan's projects like porno claim came out, after the excitement of that had died down, there wasn't anything to talk about. Then they directed their attention to the kids. Was Meghan really pregnant, and so on and so forth. So when they don't have anything to talk about, they begin to hit on things which they think may be greater point of excitement, like, do Harry and Meghan actually have kids? Are the kids Meghan's ones? Did she actually carry the children? All of the rubbish. And there was, Lorna says Meghan has a red tint to her hair. When you look at her hair in the sunshine, it's dark brown with a red tint. I actually saw a photograph. I will see whether I can find it and share it on my community page. I actually saw a photograph where Megan's hair had this red glow or red tint in it, like it's dark brown with the red tint. I think she left it in its natural state without any dye. And I think like when she went to, what was it? When she went to Canada is another time that I think her hair was looking really, wouldn't it be funny? It makes sense anyway that their kids uh, will show up as being ginger if she does have the recessive red hair gene. Um, but I think I have seen it in a couple of her photographs as well. Barbara says everyone Lilibet looks like Princess Diana and that bothers them. Well, Harry is Princess Diana's son, so what else was it going to be? That's ridiculous if they were thinking that Harry's children wouldn't have the red hair. And they're trying to, okay, I think if we are going to go down that rabbit hole, I would say then that since they were unable to convince the Sussexes to remain in the UK, then they were trying to erase Harry and Meghan by trying to force them to be silent. But Harry and Meghan refuse to be silent and destroy their narratives all the time. Don't you just love it for people who refuse to allow other people to determine their narrative? Yep. All right. Anyway, I just found that very interesting. Guys, let's leave the Derangers to cry into their tinfoil hats. Today is Activism Tuesday. And for those who haven't experienced this, it's very gentle activism. You're not going to be asked to do anything crazy. We just um, put or lend our support to different websites in the form of clicks, likes, or anything that forms the currency of the digital world today, so that we can give the benefit of our numbers to that website. First of all, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who went over to IMDB to rate the Harry and Meghan documentary. The trolls tried it. They did. But thanks to us, the rating has gone up from 2.5 to 2.8. Small wins matter. Okay, because a lot of people feel overwhelmed by the challenges of what Harry and Meghan are facing. It's important to go back to check the numbers to see whether our efforts make a difference. And I'm bringing this to you today for you to see that actually, for those who went back to leave your review or to click on the IMDb rating button, it did have the effect of raising the rating a little bit at least, which means that if we go harder, we can actually raise it. At the moment, there are only 1,900 people who actually clicked the rating. I know that we are over 60 strong on YouTube, and on my little channel alone, we're over 5,000 people. So if just 2,500 people went over to IMDb to leave their review, click the rating, we would change the story altogether. So if you're with me and you're ready to fight back to change this, at least let's get it over 5 over 10. Look at the rating at the moment is 2.8 over 10. And only 1,900 people have given their rating. And in that 1,900 people, the Derangers form part of that number, and they would probably have formed a greater part of the number, which is why the rating is so low. We're over 60,000 of us on YouTube. And on my little channel alone, we're over 5,000. Again, if just 1,000 people storm over to IMDb to leave a rating and leave a review, we can change this around. So, are you here for the sad stories alone? Or are we here to actually do something to change this situation? This is not rocket science. We can do this. So let me show you, for those who don't know how to go to do it, let me show you how to go to IMDb's um, site. Going to Google. Okay, I am going to Google. I need to go to Google, click on IMDb. If you didn't have an account with them before now, you will need to have an account, create an account with them. And it's very easy to create an account. All you need to do is to give them your name and your email address, and the account has been opened. It's free. You don't need to pay any money for it. Once you have done that, then you confirm your email address, and then you can go over to search for the program you want to leave a review on. So let me navigate to the page. All right, so I am going to look for Polo. There you go. This is Polo right here. And this is Polo right here. So hold on. I clicked the wrong thing. Hold on. Polo. Let me just enter Polo into the search bar. All right. Polo. There you go. Click on Polo. There you go. And if you're going to rate it, you just come over here. Click. Once you click this, then you click number 10 and you click rating. I've done it already. So anyway, let me take away my own rating so you can see. So I click this. This is number 10, and then I rate it. And not only that, you can leave a review. The review is a little bit more of a task because you have to leave, I think it's 600 words. 600 words makes up the review. So you can just write as much as you want, and you have left a review. Yeah. And that's it. And that is it. Okay. So going back to what we are talking about. If you haven't already left your review, VR says, also, I think it helps to go back and give a thumbs up or down as how helpful a review is. It can indicate that there are lots of actual viewers who find the bad reviews not helpful. Yes. Julie says, activism, only using one finger. Yes. Oh. Oh my God. Joyce says, I have watched the Polo documentary 8 times already. I plan to watch every day. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well done, you. Well done, you. All right. So I think that if we are able to storm there, and it's not just to come online to listen to the sad stories. Oh, this is what the Derangers are doing now. This is something that we can do. It doesn't cost money. It really doesn't take all that much time. And if we really care as much as we say we do, then it's a very easy thing for us to just go over there to give the reviews um so that their projects succeed. Where yes, they might be in a wealthy range, but they need the support of the public for their projects to succeed. Sometimes success is not just all about money, but also making sure that the projects you put out or you're involved in also succeed. So I would urge you to rally the troops on whatever communities that you're also involved in. If there are other like Sussex friendly YouTube channels, ask them to also rally the troops. Let's go over there. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to have 10,000 ratings. They only have 1,900. What is we doing? What is we doing? What is we doing? uh anyway, guys, that's basically all I have for you this evening. I want to say a huge thank you to my lovely moderators, Lorna Williams and Julie McCartin. Thank you for giving me your time this evening and taking care of the chats. And just a reminder that a win for Harry and Meghan is a win for us all. Let's show up, show out, and take the ratings higher. It only takes a few minutes, but the impact is huge. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And always don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Stay classy, stay kind, and stay deranger free if you can. Peace and love. Wheezy out. Ciao.